What up, it's time 1822. Rusev been one of my favorite talents in professional wrestling. To me, one of the most underrated talents in the business. He made a return back this year in the WWE. It wasn't earth-shattering. The crowd did not lose this shit when he made his return. This guy at one point was so beloved by the wrestling fans. When he lost to John Cena at WrestleMania 42 for the U.S. Championship belt, they were highly upset and they said it was a burial. We all know about Rusev Day, the most he ever been over in the company, but Vince McMahon was being salty because he was not the reason for him getting over with that gimmick. AEW, it did not work out for him. W run. I'm like, okay, here we go. Let's see what can he do in the company. Let's see what Triple can do with him. Now, I did like the matches between Sheamus and Rusev, but it was not like storyline driven. Just two heavyweights duking it out. And when they had their final match, I said to myself, what will be the meaning of this feud when it ends? Rusev defeated Sheamus in the last match. So was that going to elevate him? It did not at all. Rusev had an Intercontinental Championship match with Dom, which he lost. He was a part of the Triple Threat match on Saturday night, which he lost. Now that Dom is going to move on to Rey Mysterio, what Rusev is going to do on WWE, and I'm just not sure. He feels so lost in the company. Triple H have nothing for Rusev. And I'm so disappointed with Rusev and W because one thing about this guy, he always have a gimmick. And at the moment, what is the Rusev gimmick? I have no idea at all. I thought that he would have brought the Redeemer gimmick in the W and why he is not doing it. Because that was a great gimmick for him in AEW. I just wish he was able to do more in AEW. So in the WWE, you would think, hey, why not just do it over here? And for some reason, they are not doing it with him on W television. Every single time I see Rusev, I feel nothing when it comes to him. He's definitely not a future world heavyweight champion in the WWE. At one point, he felt like that to a lot of fans, including me. If he win a mid-card championship belt, US, and that's cool, but that's it. At one point, Rusev had a much higher ceiling in the W. But we are in a different climate in professional wrestling when it comes to the W. And we see this a million times with certain talents where they just do not fit today's company. And maybe Rusev just that. He don't fit this version of the WWE. I don't really have a bunch of matches I want to see Rusev have in the WWE. So for someone like me saying it, that tells you a lot that Rusev just don't fit right in this company today. Or they just got to do the predictable thing. Bring back CJ Perry, a.k.a. line and pair home back with Rusev. But don't you want to have a time period in your career when you do not need your wife every single time a part of your wrestling career? But they might have to do it right there. Because they are a great pairing with each other on television. Hell, they even paired them back on AEW television after he had that feud with Andrade. So I hope Rusev can find something on W television, because if you just want to have him out there just to be out there and not do much, what's the point of booking him on television? You might as well just give TV time to someone else. So, Rusev, I'll always be a fan of you, but right now, I feel nothing with you. And I'm not going to come here and criticize Triple H a lot, because when I look at Rusev in this today's world of the WWE, I look at a lot of stuff and I'm like, what is it for him to really do? You know, he could be that hill that, you know, squash jobbers. That's cool, but I need more than that right there. So I just got to see what's going to happen in 2026 with Rusev. I hope that out of nowhere he find a different type of character and it can get me invested in the character. Because every single time Rusev come out, it's not like the crowd wants to boo him. He just get boos here and there because he just a heel. But it's not like the crowd is emotionally invested that they want to boo Rusev heavily every single time he's on W television. Most likely, in 2026 when the draft come around, he will be on SmackDown. Maybe it just being a Raw is not a good fit. SmackDown don't have the same talent as Monday Night Raw. So if you go to SmackDown, hopefully they can find something for Rusev on W television, because I just been highly disappointed with his return in the company. I did not expect his return to be such a dud in the company. I don't see anybody online talking about Rusev at all since he may return back to the W. So if you got something to say on this video, negative, positive about Rusev feeling lost in the W, in my opinion, and do y'all put a lot of the blame on Trey, or you just feel like Rusev just don't fit in the current era of today's WWE? Hit the like button on this video. As always, don't forget, hit the subscribe button. I'm out. Peace.